Amazing day to all. This is Teacher Dan Rugayan, and welcome to another episode of our Let Review Drill. This time, we'll be covering Gen Ed, particularly the readings in Philippine history. So, aalimin natin ang ilang mga common concepts na laging lumalabas sa board examination pagdating sa readings in Philippine history. Siyempre, we start with our goal to pass and even top the board licensure examination for professional teachers come November 2025 and for those who are preparing for the March 2026 LEPT. Alright, so let's manifest it. You will all pass the board exam. Patuloy kayong maghanda, patuloy na mag-drill, patuloy na magbasa, at patuloy na mag-aral, no? Smarter, no? Study smarter so that you'll be able to cover the necessary concepts that you need to cover before your big day. All right. So our review focus will be on Filipino heroes and heroines. So let's start with question number one. Who is known as the Sublime Paralytic? A. Andres Bonifacios, B. Jose Rizal, C. Emilio Aguinaldo, or letter D. Apolinario Mabini. When we talk about sublime paralytic o dakilang lumpo, that's none other than letter D, Apolinario Mabini. So Apolinario Mabini is one of the Philippines' most visually iconic national heroes, such that he's often referred to as the sublime paralytic o ang dakilang lumpo. Now, the reason why lumpo siya is because of the polio disease. Okay? Item number two. Who is known as the father of the Katipunan? A. Emilio Jacinto, B. Andres Bonifacio, C. Gregorio del Pilar, or letter D. Jose Rizal. So when we talk about katipunan, no, ang kataas-taasang kagalang-galangang katipunan ng mga anak mang bayan, the father is of course the Supremo. And who is that Supremo? That's letter B, Andres Bonifacio. So Andres Bonifacio ang ama ng katipunan. Okay? So Bonifacio is regarded as the father of the Philippine Revolution against Spain and also known as the father of the Katipunan, a secret revolutionary society he founded in 1892 and whose goal was to win Philippine independence from Spain by means of a revolution. Kaya lagi nating nababasa, ginamit ni Bonifacio ang kanyang tabak, samantalang si Rizal naman ay gumamit ng kanyang panitik o panulat. Item number three, which hero is called the brains of the revolution? A. Jose Rizal, B. Emilio Aguinaldo, C. Apolinario Mabini, or letter D. Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Pag nakita natin sa board exam, brains of the revolution, utak ng revolusyon, utak ng himagsikan, yan ay walang iba kundi si letter C, Apolinario Mabini. So kapag naman tinanong sa board exam natin, sino ang utak ng katipunan, siya naman si Emilio Jacinto. Okay? Ulitin natin, kapag utak ng revolusyon or utak ng himagsikan, Apolinario Mabini, utak ng katipunan, Emilio Jacinto. So Mabini came to the forefront in 1898 during the Filipino Revolution against Spain. In the subsequent revolution against the US, he became known as the brains of the revolution. Even if Mabini was already paralyzed in 1898, General Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Republic, summoned him to serve as his chief advisor. So that's how valuable the role of Apolinario Mabini is. Okay? Item number four, who is regarded as the hero of Tirad Pass? A. Antonio Luna, B. Gregorio del Pilar, C. Macario Sakay, D. Artemio Ricarte. Sino ang bayani ng Tirad Pass? Ang bayani ng Tirad Pass ay walang iba kundi si Goyo, no? So Goyo ang kanyang palayaw, ang kanyang nickname, siya ay walang iba kundi si letter B, Gregorio del Pilar, the hero of Tirad Pass. At ang sabi ni Gregorio del Pilar, no, sa kanyang huling tala sa kanyang talambuhay, Pasong Tirad, no, Disyembre 1899 or 1899, ang ginawa ko ay para sa iniibig kong bansa, walang sakripisyo na kay hirap. No? Napaka malaman, no, ang sinabi ni Gregorio Goyo del Pilar. Item number five, who was the first president of the Philippine Republic? A. Manuel L. Quezon, B. Jose P. Laurel, C. Emilio Aguinaldo, or D. Sergio Osmeña. Ang kauna-unahang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas ay walang iba kundi si President Emilio Fami Aguinaldo. Si Emilio Aguinaldo was a Filipino revolutionary, statesman, and military leader who became the first president of the Philippines from 1899 to 1901 and the first president of an Asian constitutional republic. He served the second shortest term as president of the Philippines, lasting only for 2 years and 27 days, only behind Sergio Osmeña because the shortest term was Sergio Osmeña's term. Okay, so that's our first president. Item number six, who is known as the father of the Philippine Revolution. A. Apolinario Mabini, B. Andres Bonifacio, C. Jose Rizal, D. Emilio Jacinto. Nabanggit na natin to, ang ama ng Rebolusyong Pilipino ay walang iba kundi si Andres Bonifacio, si Gat Andres Bonifacio. At tuwing November 30, ginugunita natin ang kamatayan, no, ni Bonifacio. Okay, every November 30, the father of the Philippine Revolution. Item number seven, which heroine is known as the Joan of Arc of Ilocandia for her bravery against Spanish forces? A. Gabriela Silang, B. Melchora Aquino, C. Gregorio de Jesus, D. Teresa Magbanua. Pag nakita natin sa board, Joan of Arc of Ilocandia, lagi rin tong lumalabas sa board exam. Walang iba kundi si Gabriela Silang, ang asawa ni Diego Silang. Alright, Gabriela Silang, the Joan of Arc of Ilocandia, the first female leader of the revolutionary movement against the Spanish colonizers, and one of the most prominent figures of the revolution and one of the most distinguished women in the Philippine history. Item number eight. Who is popularly called Tandang Sora, the mother of the Katipunan? A. Gabriela Silang, B. Melchora Aquino, C. Gregoria de Jesus, D. Trinidad Texon. Si Tandang Sora ay walang iba siyempre kundi si Melchora Aquino, the mother of the Katipunan o ina ng Katipunan. So Tandang Sora or Melchora Aquino, or better known as Tandang Sora as I mentioned, was a Filipino revolutionary. She was also considered the mother of the Katipunan and the mother of the Philippine Revolution. Siya ay naging okupado at abala no sa gagamot ng mga sugatang Katipunero at that time. Alright? Item number nine, who is the Lakambini of the Katipunan and wife of Andres Bonifacio? A. Trinidad Texon, B. Gabriela Silang, C. Gregoria de Jesus, D. Melchora Aquino. Pag sinabi nating Lakambini, at tinutukoy natin is muse, no? Muse of the Katipunan. Ang asawa ni Andres Bonifacio, ikalawang asawa ni Andres Bonifacio, yan ay walang iba kundi si Gregoria de Jesus, letter C, o si Oriang. Alright? So that is Gregoria de Jesus. Known as the Lakambini ng Katipunan, Gregoria de Jesus was more than a wife. First to Andres Bonifacio, no? Siya ay ikalawang asawa ni Andres Bonifacio. Ang unang asawa ni Andres Bonifacio ay si Monica. And later, Gregoria de Jesus became a wife to Julio Nakpil. Yun naman ang ikalawang asawa ni Gregoria de Jesus. Or a mother to national artist for architecture, Juan Nakpil. Alright? Ka Oriang stood up against the Spanish regime by assisting the Katipunan through the handling of confidential documents for safekeeping. Siya ang Lakambini ng Katipunan. Last item, item number 10, which Filipina heroine is known as the Visayan Joan of Arc, who fought in Iloilo during the Revolution? A. Teresa Magbanua, B. Gabriela Silang, C. Gregoria de Jesus, or letter D. Melchora Aquino. Pag nakita sa board exam, Joan of Arc of the Visayas, of course, that is Teresa Magbanua. Teresa Magbanua, dubbed the Visayan Joan of Arc, born October 18, 1868, died August 1947, from Pototan, Iloilo, Philippines, was a school teacher and military leader. She retired from education, became a housewife shortly after her marriage to Alejandro Balderas, a wealthy landowner from Sara, Iloilo. Alright? So ilan lamang yan no, sa ating mga konsepto sa ating readings in Philippine history. No? You can comment kung ilan ang scores na nakuha ninyo sa ating comment section. And before we end, I'd like to share with you one of the 20 habits that will make you happy. This is habit number 2. choose to make friends. So choose to be with friends who have positive energy, and you will also become positive. You will also become positive energy. Stay with garbage people, and they will only turn you into a trash can. Therefore, the kind of person you stay with will determine the kind of person you become. All right. So if you are close to red, you will be red. And if you are close to ink, you will be dark. So your happiness depends on the infection of the people around you. So that's the second habit that we should be reminded of. Choose to make friends. Make good friends. All right? So I hope na you have your friends, no? With you, nakasama ninyo sa inyong pag-review, kasama nyo sa pagtupad ng inyong pangarap para maging isang full-fledged licensed professional teacher. All right? LPT, laban papasa tayo. Keep fighting, future LPTs. And for more test drills and some review pub material or infographics, you can actually visit our Facebook page, Sir Dan Rugayan. We are now 154,000 strong. And for those who are science majors, you can actually join our science majorship online review. Enrollment is now ongoing. You can actually send your message to our page, Sir Dan Rugayan. All right. And don't forget to subscribe to our Teacher Dan Rugayan YouTube channel. Wherein I'll be uploading more videos no, in preparation for the November 2025 LEPT and of course for our March 2026 lab takers. Maraming salamat po and till our next video.